Welcome back to Underway Drifting and Dreaming. I'm not on the boat this week. I'm up in Michigan spending time with my family. I'm at Past Tense Cider Mill. You can see the apples back here, the corn growing over here. It's not ready to harvest yet. So Jim is back on the boat and he is doing a little bit of waxing and taking care of just little teeny maintenance. He sent me a picture the other day. He was just inside, covered up on the blanket on the couch because it was so cold outside. He was just enjoying the air condition during the day. So the video coming up is Jim doing Barnacle Bxster on our air conditioned system. We were having a high pressure alert. In the water there is 93 degrees in Demopolis on the Tennessee Tom Bigby. So that's pretty warm water. We did replace the start capacitor and haven't had any issues since we did the flush and changed out that capacitor. So let's jump into the video, and I'm gonna go into the cider mill over here and then get a cinnamon sugar cider mill donut. Take care.
Good morning. We are gonna do some maintenance, preventive maintenance today. Got our two air conditioner units, our 30,000 BTU and our 16,000 BTUs. We are going to do a descaling of our raw water system. Going to use the Barnacle Bxster. It's a 4-to-1 ratio, so 1 part of this to 4 parts of regular water. And I've made a bucket. I made this a couple years ago and I've used it. I modified it today. This bilge pump that goes in here, it's a small, maybe 800 gallon per minute. It wouldn't be that.
It wouldn't 800 gallons per hour.
Yeah, that'd be a big one. But I've screwed it in here. I put some silicone in there to keep the water leaking from out. So now it's stronger. Before I just had it epoxied on there and it kept popping. But anyways, this bucket is going to be the reservoir that we'll put the solution in. It'll pump out. I've got hoses to connect to it. It's going to connect here. It's going to connect to our raw water system that intakes, and then it's going to flow through both of the units at the same time, go through all the heat exchanger elements. And then if it was just regular water, of course they go through the hoses and goes to our overboard discharge. I've got 1 discharge for each system with valves on it, and so what I'll have to do is take off those hoses, pull them off, and then I've got this hose here with the T-fitting. We'll connect our discharge hoses to it, and then this will come back to our bucket here and it'll discharge into here. So this will be full of the solution and it's just going to circulate. We're going to let it circulate for a couple hours. It recommends anywhere from an hour to 4 hours. So we'll see what the discharge looks like. It does remove all types of stuff. What it's formulated, it's basically an acid. Water cooling system dissolving barnacles, zebra mussel, exoskeletons, rust, and mineral deposits, including rubium, calcium, and lime scale. So anything that's in here. Right now, I think we're kind of just been cleaning our raw water intake strainer, and it's just sort of like scum up here in the Demopolis mud water and stuff like that. So we've been cleaning that out. When we were in Florida, there's nothing going in there. I mean, it was just nice, clean water. I don't see any shrimp swimming in there. Yeah, we've had little shrimps in there, all types of little things going in there. But right now, it's just sort of that scum water, and it's fresh water, which is good.
It's fresh water.
Fresh water. It's
just the river water has more sediments in it.
And stuff. So. But anyways, I'll get this all attached. I have to drain out the raw water system, so we'll clean the strainer again, get the water out of that, just because when I open this up, the water that's in it will backflow. So try to keep it clean, and then I'll have to crawl back there, get our 2 discharge hoses, connect them together with the T-fitting to our hose, back into here, and we will get our mixture going. This should do at least 2 flushes. So I'm going to probably put 2 gallons in there just for the height of it and get a lot of recirculation in there. And we'll get back with you once we get it hooked up and connected.
Yeah, we'll see a before and after. I like looking at the before and after of the water, what it looks like. So then the plug just goes right in here. It's a like a
rigged this to a 12 cigarette lighter. We had an outlet right there for 12 volt. because it is 12-volt pump, and the refrigerator, our little refrigerator cooler that's down here has 12 volts, and that's why it was rigged up that way. So if we've never used this for freezer. Our friends have borrowed it when their freezer went out, and it works great. It's just a spare.
It's good when you go to the Bahamas, having that little extra storage, or being away from the dock for a long period of time.
All right, I'll start crawling back there and disconnecting lines and.
Wait! Now you have a beautiful white mechanical room. We haven't shown the finished product of Jim's painting. Is it gonna get wet in here today?
Shouldn't.
All right, because it's all gonna go right into that bucket.
I'll go in there. I'll have a towel laid down, but if anything, it might. I don't think it'll leak. I put some pretty good Luxol sealant on here on both sides of the screws. If it leaks a little bit, I'm not too concerned, but we'll put down a towel just in case. And then, yeah, the maintenance room turned out great. It needed a refreshing of paint.
Yeah, look how he even reorganized his desk base here. So he has a nice working area. You just sit here on this cooler, and it worked out. It looks lovely. And then he the bilge overboard.
Yeah, new hose.
New hose.
Just the
back
process of going through replacing hoses all the way through the boat if they get too aged. But so far we're good. All the air conditioner lines are good.
Hydraulic
lines have all been replaced. The hydraulics all been replaced. So it's just preventive maintenance.
Good job.
Okay, so we have the solution 1 to 4 into here, water. We got the supply line. It goes into our system, then it branches off to both of the compressors, then to the overboard. And I disconnected the overboard from the through holes. Got the T-fitting back to a return line here. And I wire tied it here just to keep it in place. So let's plug in our bilge pump, see what it does. Okay, here comes the fluid. And we should be seeing it come out here shortly. So I'm going to have to add more fluid into here.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'm going to have to do that right now. Go a little strong with this. You can see some of the stuff coming out of it. Be a little strong initially here until we get our other 4 quarts of water. It's not going to hurt anything. You can see it's already kind of turning green.
all right. So it's my turn to fill up the water. I got the towel. Oops.
Okay.
All right. I was just up getting 4 quarts of water, and you can see the circulation. And I'll get you a fan. You need to have some air blowing down here, some ventilation.
Turn on
our... turn on that.
Yeah, so it's about 1 o'clock, I think. So we'll let it run a couple hours. You can see it's pretty green right now, so it's pulling stuff out. Real simple system. Small bilge pump, wired to a 12-volt source, hose going to the intake side, and flushing through both compressors.
It is back there somewhere.
And then the discharge hose connected back into your system. All right, it's been 3 hours?
3.5.
3.5 hours, so it's flowing. It seems like the water we see here is cleared up a little bit. I think the sediments have kind of fallen to the bottom. You can see some on the bottom. But I think the flow is good. I cleaned out the strainer with the same stuff. I just put it in there and I used our toilet brush. It works perfect for that.
But it's only for that use.
Only for that. It's not our toilet brush. It's a toilet brush.
It's a toilet.
Used for cleaning the strainer. So I'm going to reverse this here. So we'll just stop our flow. Kind of let it drain out here.
I can see it backflowing.
So I think I'm going to keep this because it really didn't use much.
Oh.
There is a see if one of our neighbor boats wants to possibly do this to their system while it's in here.
But would they have a 12 volt plug-in?
Outlet, probably not.
Okay. But they may have their own.
I think he has his own tub, so
Okay.
I don't think it would hurt. It's still probably pretty good for a couple hours until the.
Oh, I can smell.
Hey,
I can smell it.
Smell it. Sort of the muriatic acid smell to it. It may take a little while to drain all the way out. So I'll disconnect, reattach it, and then start flowing the water, get the ACs back online. It's not too bad today, it wasn't too hot.
Yeah, it wasn't too hot.
I don't think so.
I've been sitting in front of the fan. It was if you were outside in the sun.
I just see still some I want to get all the water out of that system as far as I can. Maybe siphoning it. So I'll disconnect here and drain out so when I reconnect the hoses I don't make a mess. My assistant will give me the flathead screwdriver.
That's not a flathead.
There it is, back here. Forgot which side I disconnected. I think this side. It's got a little pressure on it. There it goes.
There it goes. I see it coming on now. Need an extra hand?
Look at that. I think all the hoses are.
This is not the World Cup.
I was in percussion when I was in high school. Alright. I just want to be careful with that. And I'll get back here. I need to get my knee pads and my light. And reconnect everything.
Thanks for watching. Keep on watching. We'll be making more. And I'll try to stop eating these cider mill cinnamon sugar donuts.